Good evening, my name is Jeffrey Lashley, and today is October 13th, 2024. This is week 4 assignment for FTH 212. We'll show you, I've laid out 3 designs. I've drawn them out so far, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on working on the outer diameter of it, the border, and then from there I'll show another video of the borders and then go on for completing that. Okay, after a little bit of practice here, I've got the rough edging borders, if you will. This one here, I went ahead and went all the way inside, but then I decided to do it again, and this one here was with the iron and burning it, so the edges were a lot crisper and like a little easier on the using the Dremel tool. The circle was definitely harder, so I'm gonna practice using the soldering iron, the wood burner, if you will, to try and do better on that one. But now I'm going to polish these, sand them down a little bit before I start stippling. Okay, the more I try to make a border and smooth it out, the more I keep ending up with this scratchy white mess. I've took a Dremel. On this one here was actually the wood burner, but on the other ones I took a Dremel and went around them. Even took the sanding bit to try and bevel the edge on both. Then I've taken files and tried to sand it down smoother. I've tried stones to smooth it, and it just keeps coming up with this scratchy mess looking thing. So not really sure if I'm doing this right. It doesn't feel right, doesn't look right. Looks like it's just going to be a horrible mess in the end, but I'm going to go ahead and go to the actual wood burner and stipple some and see what happens. Okay, so I started out with this one here, testing it, just small dots, starting from top to bottom. Then I did this square here, and I went row across the top, and I did more of a straight down pattern. And then I did this one here, and I did a circular pattern out and had the point laying a little bit more to the side. And then I finished up with this triangle here. And I kind of made little triangles with the tip, so it kind of, I started out a little too big on this side, but it looks pretty cool on the ending result there. So again, I don't like how I've sanded this and these little test sheets, but anyways, learning a little bit. All right, so I have this area taped off on my hand grip. As you can see, it's pretty smooth right now. So I'm going to actually take the wood burner and make a pattern around the outside, or a border, at least try to, and then go from there. Okay, here's what the hand grip started out looking like right here on this side, and then I have cut a border into this side over here. Again, this is not plastic, this is more rubber. So this is not sanding very well, but the border was actually pretty obvious, a little bit easier than what was on the test ones. So I'm gonna give this a whirl. All right, the final result of the handguard is this right here. That's what it looks like. So this is rubber. So this is what it started out as, and this is what it looks like finished. Now the one that SDI sent me started out like this as it showed up, and this is more of a hard plastic, and so I did some silly designs on here, and I didn't really polish it down at all. Well, I'm not going to show you all the paper towels stuck into it now. So anyways, Had a lot of problems trying to get the border straight, get it sanded down, keep my hand straight, keep it in the borders, working the Dremel tool to try and keep straight lines without scratching up the surface, then using the burner, trying to keep it straight and not melt too much, not melt too little. Starting out the process, I measured out the test strips, and then I drew on different dimensions on there to give it a different testing patterns, triangle, a circle, and a square. And then I took a Dremel to try and trace around the border to cut it down. I don't really understand what the border is supposed to look like. Every one of my guns has a different type of border. Some has just a small little line, some has deep grooves, but getting to be able to get it to that satisfactory method is beyond me at this point. But I can tell just from what I've started so far, I can practice a little bit and learn a little more, get better tools, and then go that route. So all in all, not very easy process, not something that I would jump right into. I would probably buy some more cheap pieces, or use the Kydex that we received in gunsmithing course and practice on the holsters that I got there. So, but all in all, to get better, it's going to take practice, it's going to take better tools, and I'd like to see some better videos of what the actual process is. The lecture, the video was not all that clear, to me anyways, on exactly what it was supposed to be looking like and exactly what angle it was supposed to be beveled and so on. But that concludes my assignment for week 4. Look forward to finishing up next week. Thank you.